sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. This left the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Brown. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They will go for it. Now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, that pass complete to Jim Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Giants!